All right, so what do we have here? We are going to go through the Toasty Burn deck in its current state because we had some interest. People were asking, "Am I still playing it? Was it just for funds?" No, it's not. I am still playing it. It's changed a little and it stayed the same a lot. But we're going to go through it anyways. And oh, ouch! Psst, oh, that's so hot! Psst, oh my goodness! All right, we are going to go through this. So as you see here, I suffered an injury over the weekend. I put my hand in a microwave and now it got really small because everybody knows that's what microwaves do. Microwaves make things small. So we're just gonna have to deal with this new reality. I'm just kidding. It was a finger puppet. Anyways, see, we'll get it done early, right? We'll get the goofiness out early. So let's go through what's in here. Okay, we got one, a two, a three, a Mishra Baubles. All right. Everybody familiar with that zero artifact? Free artifact. Sacrifice Mishra's Bauble. Look at the top card of target player's library. Draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. And one, a two, a three, a Baubles. And here is a star player here in this burn deck. One, a two, a three, a four, a goblin, a guide. As I call him, Mr. Picklenose. And Goblin Guide is a hasty 2/2 for 1 red. And whenever Goblin Guide attacks, defending player reveals the top card of their library. If it's a land card, that player puts it in their hand. That's not so good, but it's not so bad either. I mean, he's a 2/2 with haste. And we're running, as I said, 4 Goblin Guidos. Goblin Guido. We got a Vexo Devil, one of my favorite cards. When I got back into Magic, I got this playset here. And it's actually the second play set of these I've bought. When Vexing Devil enters the battlefield, any opponent may have it deal 4 damage to him or her if a player does sacrifice Vexing Devil, and it's a 4/3 for 1 red. And players often will sacrifice Vexing Devil, and we're running 1, 2, a 3, a 4. And why do we run 4? I'll tell you why. Because, yeah, turn 1, yeah, I'll take 4 damage. Turn 3, I guess I'll take 4 damage. Turn 4, I'll let that stick. I'll let that other one stick too. So we like Vexing Devil because he's very threatening and very rude. And Amona the Swift Spear here. We love Amona. We got Mona the Swift Spear. She's got haste. She's got prowess. Do you know what prowess is? If you don't know what prowess is, you probably don't have it. I'm just kidding. That wasn't nice. Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. A 1/2 with haste. In this deck, that's fine and dandy. And we're running a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Okay. And we are running, for the last 2 to close us out, in our mono red, we have Wild Canter. Sacrifice Wild Canter. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. We have 2 Wild Canters. So our creature base is 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 1, 2, 3 artifacts so far. So let's keep going. Now we're getting into these sorceries here. Sorceries and instants. We've got Infernal Plunge. So for 1 red, an additional cost to cast Infernal Plunge, sacrifice a creature and add 3 to the mana pool. We're running 1 and a 2 of those. We got Mutagenic Growth. It's an instant that can be played with 2 life or green. And we don't have any green land in here or green mana producers except the whatchamacallit, the Wild Canter. So I guess we could sacrifice Wild Canter, but we're not going to do that. So this will always be paid with life. We're running 1, a 2, a 3, a 4 of those. So we're running Titan Strength. Target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn. Scry 1. 1, 2, 3. Now this will help us get to mana, or if we have enough mana and we don't want mana, we want some spells, that will get that for us too. And in another free department here, we are running Gutshot. So it can be paid with either 1 red or 2 life. 1, 2, 3, 4 Gutshot. Free. We like it. Now for damage to the fasos or to the enemies, We have Lightning Bolt. So for 1 red, of course, Lightning Bolt deals 3 damage to target creature or player. 1, 2, 3, 4, of course. And we have Lava Axe. Now this, or I'm sorry, Lava Spike. Now this is one straight to the face of those enemies, right? Lava Spike deals 3 damage to target player. So 1 red, very specific card. 1 red, Lava Spike deals 3 damage to target player. 1, 2, 3, you know what we're running for. We have Grape Shot here. Now this is where the deck has new additions. Do you remember I had that trouble? I was like, how can I get that extra bit of damage through? Well, this is helping us do that. We're running 4 Grape Shots. So for 1 and a red, Grape Shot deals 1 damage to any target. And it's got that storm. When you cast this spell, copy it for each spell cast before it this turn. You may choose new targets for the copy. So our storm count can get quite big. Potentially, turn 2, we can get a storm count of 13. So that's where we've gotten. We've gotten a storm count of 13. But it is very much needs to be like a hand that you like set up yourself. It can't, I don't think it ever happened. Like I gotta set it up, you know what I mean? So that being said, Grape Shot is just to get a couple extra points of damage. This is not a storm deck. I'd like to really be clear on that. Grape Shot, this is a burn deck, and Grape Shot is to get those extra little points of damage so we can win just a turn earlier. And that's what Grape Shot's job in here is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Grape Shots. And then Twinferno. We're running 2 Twinfernos. That cool foil one. But choose one. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Or target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn. So this is money for us. And when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. My goodness, if you go ahead and copy a Grape Shot after you've played quite a few, I mean, you're going to have more storm counts than you know what to do with, buddy. Twinferno. This card is going to be a very expensive common one day. I'm very certain of it. And in our land base, we are running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 mountains. And you guys may say, look at that lands, man, they're really nice. And the reason I have these nice lands in this burn deck, because I know the deck is cheap and janky, it's because burn was my first inroad into Magic as a young kid. So some of these lands are reflective of those early days. And particularly the 7th edition foil land. This land, for one, this Onslaught. There's one that's real special to me. The Mercadian Masks. And right here, the 7th edition. Absolutely love that. So, that's what we have. That's our land base. And we have a little baby sideboard here that we're working on. And in the sideboard, we have 1, 2, 3 Dragon's Rage Channelers. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, surveil 1. Look at the top card of your library and put that card into your graveyard. And it's got this Delirium. As long as there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, Dragon's Rage Channeler gets +2/+2, has flying, and attacks each combat if able. So, this is in here to either get us to be able to, another way to look at the top of our card, but if we want to put these in here and go like a more creature, like attack heavy, we'd probably pull out like maybe 1 Bauble, 1 Vexing Devil. I find like 2 of these in there is really good. 3 is great. And further in the sideboard, we have 1 more Wild Canter and a Mountain to give 17 mountains. And I do that just if we're going like, gonna take a, not added Discanter. And how does this deck win? Well, we're going to goldfish with it a little bit. I'm going to show you how it wins. And also, in exciting news, we are going to have modern matchups against some of my decks, some other decks. The Simic Infect I was talking about is going to be here. We have a couple people nice enough to let their hands be shown on screen. coffee. But how does this deck win? I think it's quite obvious. Direct damage to the player, sending in the hasty critters, and then finishing it out with a little bit of storm. And that's how it wins. And this deck has been winning pretty good. I've been playing more my Gruul Infect Storm, which is my favorite deck. I want to say Gruul Infect Storm is my favorite deck I've ever made, actually. I absolutely love... I shouldn't call it Gruul Infect Storm, because then I would imply that it is like I net decked like the Gruul Infect Storm like modern deck list, which this is not it. So if you haven't, go see my Gruul Infect videos. And yeah, I guess what we'll do is we'll go ahead and I'm gonna shuffle these up in Goldfish. So I'll see you guys just here in a second. And if you go to in the bottom of the screen, in the bottom of the in the description, I will go ahead and put the link to this deck so you can go ahead and play it yourself on Mox Field. Thanks for looking, guys, and 97 subscribers. Can you believe that? We started so humbly in 97 subscribers. And every one of those 97 subscribers, you guys are the bee's knees. Guys, gals, people, however you are, you guys are great. And I appreciate the views. I love making these videos, and they're not going to stop anytime soon. So keep coming with those suggestions. You can contact me at lizardsofthetoast, all one, at yahoo.com. So Lizards of the Toast, all together, lizardsofthetoast at yahoo.com. And I happen to know that those who contact me, some of them get prizes, particularly if they're subscribers. And Jeffrey likes to get prizes from me. So maybe other people send me some emails and tell me what you like about the channel, what you don't like. And even people that send me hate mail tend to get prizes. So, prizes like fun cards that come in the mail. So, wink, wink. Go ahead and send me some questions, whatever, anything, at lizardsofthetoast at yahoo.com. Thanks a lot, and let's get in there, and let's shake it up, Tony.